it's my child. You prepare. So in the same way you do your training every day, you do your notes, your preparation, the rehearsals, everything's there. But then you've still, when you go live, you've still got to put the, it doesn't matter you've done the work, you've got to perform it, you've got to do it. And I get a very similar feeling. But you know what's interesting? I still feel the nerves for the athletes, and whether it was World's Strongest Man or whether it's now with the fights, you get to know them. You know them as individuals, their families. You develop relationships, friendships with these people in that sense. So as much as I'm a little nervous for my job, I'm seeing the athletes around me, and I'm nervous for the feeling of a competition as well. So it's sort of like a double whammy, really. And sometimes I think, I wish I was actually the one competing, because it's like over, it's over in 20 minutes, 25 minutes, whereas we've got 4 hours of this feeling inside through the whole kind of fight night. But it gives me that buzz that I miss from competition. I certainly, I think, having been an athlete, and I say this a lot, I think it helps me relate to the fighters. Not that I haven't fought competition wise, but I've been in that position where you're putting it all on the line, what it feels like to win, to lose, to maybe not, perform to your full ability. And I get that, I call it a privilege. I'm sometimes one of the first people to talk to them post fight, and there's sometimes tears, there's sometimes the family with them, and there's elation and joy. And doing those loser interviews are sometimes the hardest. I've done a couple with Conor McGregor, the two losses, the Nate Diaz loss, I remember in particular, at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. And they said, he'll talk to you, but you've got to do this walk and talk with him to the press conference.
I remember watching that one,
And that one was hard, but Conor's he was so insightful, even in those moments post-fight, as to what did work, what didn't work, etc. But they're sometimes the hardest ones to do, but there's a lot of on the spot, it's not always pre-rehearsed lines you're delivering. A lot of it's, reacting to what you've just seen and that mindset of that person. There's some fighters that, when you're outside of the fight night, are very different people to how they are, maybe the weigh-in, when they're dehydrated and the event itself, and you can get caught off guard, like, oh, you were really friendly yesterday, now I can't get through that barrier, I can't sort of find the person I'm trying to talk to.